Today's review is going to be Elijah Craig Barrel Proof B522. And I'm pressed for time because everyone's rushing me in my own home. That's bullshit. It's Matt from Bourbon Banter 2020. Today's review is going to be on the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof B522. Found this up in Utah at the state-run liquor stores, not hiding, in plain sight basically, with a $15 Jim Beam Jack Daniels. I don't think they knew what they had. Had to pick it up, 69 bucks. Now I'm in a bit of a hurry because the whole family is running around, coming in and out of the house, dogs trampling through the house, cats barking, dogs meowing. It's a madhouse in here. So I just asked for maybe 30 minutes so I can run through this stuff real quick so I can get it on video and edit it and get it out to you. But I'm sure, like everyone else says, my life is just like that. Now, bullshit. I'm gonna run down the spec sheet on this. This is obviously Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. It's a Heaven Hill product. This is B522. Proof is 121, a little warm. Age 12 years. Mash bill is going to be 78 corn, 12% malted barley, and 10% rye. MSRP 60. Like I said, I got it for 69 up in Utah. And I'm going to give you the notes real quick, and maybe I'll compare it to my Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. C921, last year's model. It's about 8, 9 months old, maybe 10 months old. Found this in the shelf down the street, laying to waste. But I found it. Paid 69 for this as well, so I did okay. All right, so I'm gonna do me a pour on this thing, and while I'm pouring this, I saw that the Bourbon Junkies just did a review. They liked it, so I'm sure it's gonna be pretty good. They got a good palate. They like it. I'm gonna see what I can do. See if I can compete with them, see if I can grab anything else that the big league guys didn't get. I doubt it. All right, on the nose, you actually can get the proof on this one. 121 is kind of warm. Get the caramel, get the brown sugars in there, and some oak, and a little vanilla. And you're not here to smell it, you're here to drink it. Here we go for the first taste. All right, first sip. It's always the hardest one. Palate's got to get adjusted. But right off the get-go, I get a ton of brown sugar, get that little bit of that rice spice, that leather, and that oak. Ah, so good. Going for number 2. All right, second one, screw it. Skipping right to the third. And the fourth. All right, on that second, third, and fourth, palate right up front, this thing coats great. Get that brown sugar, that rye spice. I'm getting that little bit of that rye spice that's kind of mixed in with that heat. And it goes right into that leather. And I want to say, very thick charred oak, I guess. Maybe they got a dark char on this barrel that this came out of. Oh, it's so good. But that brown sugar just kind of goes and goes, leading to that leather and oak. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to let it kind of go back to that finish. Like I said, the palate, front to back, brown sugar, rice spice, a little bit of leather and that oak, a little bit of that charred oak. As it works its way back, getting that brown sugar kind of moves to the back, but it kind of turns into like the vanilla, leather, and oak, and just the finish is so good. A little warm, getting that hug. This is great. Love it. I'm going to try and compare it to the C921, and we'll see if I can tell the difference. I probably can't. It's probably got the same notes. Everything else is the same. The mash bill, age, proof. Well, the proof on the C921 is going to be 120.2. That's the only thing that's different on this. So with the B522, it's a great whiskey if you get it for 69 bucks, 60 bucks, 70 bucks. It's a score. Like I said, I got it out in Utah, got it for virtually MSRP. Great buy, pick it up. It's gonna last you a while, it's high in proof, great tasting, and that brown sugar really kind of turns into that vanilla in that finish, but you get that rice spice, leather, and charred oak, and just kind of mellows out in that leather oak, and it's so good. Now I'm going to compare it to the B522. I'm going to make it quick on the nose because people just want to know what it tastes like. Very sweet, that caramel, brown sugar on there, same thing, vanilla, oak, so good. I'm going to go for the first sip. First sip was good, seemed a little bit sweeter, a little more brown sugar I guess, maybe a little vanilla right on the front of the palate there and getting that leather and oak. A little bit of that rice spice, kind of blend in with that 120.2, 120.2, basically a 121, who cares? Going for a second one. As I let it kind of sit there on the finish there, still the vanilla, leather, and the oak. So good, both of them. Can I tell the difference between the two? No, not that good. People that claim they are, probably are. And then again, maybe they're not, they're full of shit. So, gonna go between B522, C921, C921, I'm going to do the C921 one more time because off camera I about died and choked. Went down the wrong pipe, a lot of heat, and it hurt. I'm okay now. Between the two, can't really tell the difference. That's a good thing because I got two great bottles. Just like with the B522, the C921, nose is what you're going to get. You're going to get that to the palate. Tastes so good with that brown sugar and the rice spice and that leather and oak, and that finish just kind of sits, vanilla, leather, and oak. And the B522, basically the same thing. And if I had to tell the difference between the two, I think the C921 may have a hair bit more leather and oak, charred oak, than the B522. But like I said, off camera, I took a sip. I thought it was the end of me. It's like drinking jalapeno juice with habanero mixed in and trying to keep a straight face. It hurt bad, but made it through. So one more sip between the two and then I will tell you which is better. All right, B522, here we go. C921. All right, I took a sip of each. And if I had to compare, they're virtually the same. I think the C921 may have a little more leather and charred oak on that finish than the B522. Regardless, both kick-ass bottles. If you can find them for MSRP, get them. They're going to last you a while. They're great tasting. And there's, you know, if you like the caramel brown sugar, oak, and leather, this is it. Because it just kind of stands out there and it just gives you good flavors. Get your hands on either one of these two, the B522, the C921. Great bottles. You know, the C921, my opinion, had a little more leather on there at the finish and some charred oak. And the B522 was a little sweeter, maybe less leather. If you find yourself any one of these two bottles, get it. 69 bucks. I got both these for each. And you got to look, find it. Don't pay anything more than 75 bucks. It's a great bottle for a 12-year bourbon. You can't go wrong. If you like this, hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell to get notified when new content comes out. Share it, spread the word. Put the keys behind the bar, have a good bottle with some friends, either one of these two, and have a great time. I'll see you on the next one. See you.